What's up? I'm here for my weekly check-in, weekly roundup, seeing what's going on live on stream. Got to stay hip with it because there's always so much going on. All right, we're going to get this thing ready and then we'll get it going. All right. Let me get my screen pulled up and then we should be good to go here. A lot of stuff to talk about for sure. A lot going on. Oh, dude, Buttcoin is pumping. You know, as an investor of things, I never really thought that that would have been a statement that I would have made, but here we are. What's up, Third? What's going on, Cheese Lover? Get in on Troll. I already traded Troll. I'm not buying Troll again yet. Whole market is probably gonna take another dump. Either the bottom is in. You think I can retire on Buttcoin? Well, no, not if I don't buy it. Not if I'm not in. If I'm not in the coin. Damn, dude. So Buttcoin literally just dumped all the way to 10 mil, then pumped to 15, then dumped. Jeez. What a ridiculous coin. And then we trolled the markets. Dude, the reason why Troll pumped is because Crash was max shilling it, and then he started shilling other things. Next meme season will be on Monad? No. It definitely won't. Yeah. Dude, Monad, they raised so much money for how little they actually did. Oh my god, this bounty work coin is absolutely pumping. You saw it was on the news? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I did. Dude, bounty work coin bottom so low. All right, I need to just flip you guys around. If everybody's in chat, type 1. If you're here, type 1. We're going to flip everything around. We got to talk about the markets and we're going to see what we're going to do today because this is ridiculous. This is just absolutely nuts. Yes, if you're in chat, type 1. Bounties got to be the weirdest way to onboard retail. Okay, listen, I hate to break it to you, but that is not an onboarding retail type of situation. This is not like how did they let this coin dump so hard? Like look at this chart. How the fuck do you hold this? We're talking it went from 150K all the way to 2 mil, and then it dumped down to 400K, just relentlessly dump. And then now it's back up to 1.6 mil just because it was on the news. Like, this is so hard to trade. Everything is just catalyst driven. Every single thing is all about catalysts and tweets and, oh my God, this was on the news. And like, people just can't support something just because anymore. It's like everything needs a catalyst. That's just how it is. That's just literally how it is. It's just ridiculous. This guy goes, I need a make it play. No. You don't need to make it play. What you need is you need a play that you can make, that you are going to make a small amount of money, and then you are going to make another play, and you're going to make another small amount of money. And you're just going to keep compounding wins over and over again. Because if you go into everything with the mindset of, I need to make it in one play, then you are definitely not going to end up making it because you're just constantly going for home runs. You thought that this dollar sign was a 5? Yeah, you're crazy. Thoughts on testicle? It's gonna pump eventually, but it's like, how much pain are you gonna sit through until it does? Thoughts on the Zcash? I'm glad you asked. Okay. 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 Let's clip it up. What are my thoughts on the Zcash hack? I feel honestly like this whole Zcash privacy thing has been one of the most absolutely forced narratives. I think that this had to have been some sort of coordinated shakeout, like, giving people a reason to dump their bag. Everyone's freaking out. Everyone that's been buying in for the past couple months, like, they've just been buying, buying, buying. And then everyone that was already in was like, ooh, there's this little thing that, like, oh, we don't control this. They just got hacked. And that was kind of it. Like, and now it's just dumping relentlessly, dude. It went from 620 mil all the way to 250, and then it pumped up to 450. This was unironically one of the best dip buys that you could have possibly made. And it sucks because I'm someone who always loves to buy fear on things, but this so easily could have just gone to zero. Just ridiculous. This could have gone to zero super fast. So yeah, I think this whole thing was ridiculous personally, and I think Zcash is also ridiculous. And those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Yeah, somebody is absolutely dumping that Joshua or the bounty whatever coin. Bro, there's so much shit to keep up with. Sometimes it makes me just want to fucking lose my mind. A couple things. So, guys, get this. I am only going to be streaming from this specific setup for only about a week more. Only one more week, and then I am likely not going to be here anymore. So, if you had bought Troll at 11 mil, would you still be holding? Because I did. And honestly, there's nothing good out here in meme coins. I'm going to be completely honest. If I had bought Troll at 11 million all the way down here, I would have been out here for sure. I would have even been out here. I would have been out here. I would have been out here. I would have been out here. And I definitely would never have been out. I wouldn't even been holding at this point. Like, not even close. Just would not have even been in. I did buy here though, and then I sold here. So, yeah, that's what I would have done personally. Dude, if you're thinking about how hard it is to hit even like a 3x on a big coin like this, dude, Troll went from 11 mil all the way to 150 or something. You better believe that I'm papering that. You think that I have that in my DNA? No. I would if this was 2 years ago, maybe. But today? Shit. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. This run was one of the actually one of the most insane meme coin runs that we've seen in so long too. It's this Troll and then this. The Binance Litecoin. Dude, this coin has been up only. Binance literally must own the entire coin. This shit went from 45 mil to 900 million market cap. Just the craziest shit. Do I see the liquidity? Yeah, it has 4 million in liquidity. which is like nothing. Bro, they must own the whole coin. But yeah, these two things were like, well, cards too, bro. Like these literally were some of the best plays ever. Look at these. They all did the exact same thing. I want you guys to look at this. Cards bottomed at 9 mil, pumped all the way to 60. Huge run, great narrative. Troll bottomed at 11, went all the way to 150. But let me zoom out real quick. Look at this, bro. Look, what is this chart? Like just dump all the way forever and then just moon. Okay. And then guess what? Binance Life did the same thing, except this chart looks, dude. I want you to think about how somebody who's not into crypto, I want you to explain to them this chart, how a coin goes from 0 to like 500 mil, it dumps down to like 90, it gets listed on Binance, pumps to like 300 mil, and then dump all the way down to 40 mil, and then they up only it to almost $1 billion market cap, while Bitcoin is taking an absolute shit, while absolutely nobody is in this coin. Like, what is even going on? But dude, that's like, I feel like how things are. Everyone's like, well, where's all the organic coins? There are none, dude. There are none. Like, identifying crime has got to be one of the best skills that you could possibly have in this market. Definitely. Like, and I'm not even kidding about that. I think some of the best skills that you can have is one, saying to yourself, this is crime, this is ridiculous, this should never be this high, but it's probably going to keep getting crimed higher. And I'm not talking about like $1 million market cap coins. I'm talking about like big coins like this. And then two, being early to narratives and being able to understand where money is going to flow next. Those have got to be like the best skills. I called cards at such a great entry, dude. I really did. Thank you for noticing, because you know what, dude? I do not get enough credit for the fact that I literally brought on one of the co-founders of Collector Crypt, like right here, dude, like literally right here, and then it just mooned. These guys have the best market maker. They got to. This coin will have no volume all day. Literally, we'll just have no volume for like an hour, and then the next thing you know, someone will just blast $100,000 into it, like just so random. One of the things about, you can look at a chart, right? And you could think that you understand how a chart is going to move. It's only until you own a coin and you are staring at a chart and you will see how much volume and who's buying and who's selling, like that you really understand a coin. You know, like I know that may sound kind of weird because you might be like, "Oh, well, it's just a chart, like it doesn't matter." Dude, it matters. How there will literally be pockets of time where this coin specifically will just have no volume. Like literally it'll in like an hour, the coin will have like $10,000 in volume. And you'll just be like, where the fuck are all the buyers? Like nobody's even selling this either. And then the next thing you know, boom, someone blasts 100K, someone else blasts 100K. And then all of a sudden it just goes on this like absolutely ridiculous, like up only, just like look like this type of shit where it just goes from like 30 mil all the way to like 50 with no dips. And then it's like, okay, it goes from 40 all the way to like 60 with no dips. I'm telling you, like once you are in a coin, or even this, dude, like look at this one. When it went from like 47 all the way to like 60, dude, this was an up only pump. And I remember seeing it and I was just like, what am I watching? So yeah, dude, you really got to be one with the chart. Like you got to understand it's more than just like buying a coin. It's like you got to know the thing. You got to understand it. I don't know if you guys know this or can tell, but I'm in a fantastic mood today. Like I actually am. I don't know about you guys, but I am in a good mood for sure. Check Asteroid. I'll check Asteroid. Yeah, dude. I'm in a you're bullish, dude. I am. Did you okay? My Mayurski, everyone in chat. Did you guys see my video yesterday? Did you see my video yesterday? Let me pull this up real quick. Wait. Oh, dude, my thing's not working. fuck is going on? I never worry about. Sorry, I hate singing. I hate when people sing. Okay. So check this out. Check this out. You guys all need to go watch this. Go watch this video. I promise. You will not regret watching this video. You saw the vid? You guys have to watch the video. Whole thing. Banger video? Thank you, Censor. After I filmed this video, by the way, I filmed this video in one take and it's like 20 minutes long. I went back yesterday when I was at the gym and I listened to the whole thing. I am improving as a speaker, which is something that I'm really trying to get better at. It's all about the flow, the cadence, being able to just rant off things and not stop too much. I will say though, I got thirsty as fuck in the middle of that video and I was like, do I stop or do I just keep going? I was thirsty as shit for sure. Oh, Alexa, dude, thank you for the tier 1 for 34 months. Alexa, you're like the only one that subscribes to me. So every like 10 months, I get a payout from Twitch and it's for like $50. Am I supposed to put, wait, what am I looking at? I'm looking at Asteroid, right? Oh shit, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can talk about Asteroid. I actually made like 8K on this coin the other day because I bought at literally all the way down here. I put like 50K in and I had an average of like 37 mil and then I sold at like 44. Like I literally scalped a $7,000 profit literally off of this move. And I almost round tripped it too. Yeah, JS lost a lot of money. There were a lot of people that lost a lot of money. Dude, there were people that were literally up millions. Like there were people that I knew that round tripped at the top over $1 million. Like there were people obviously that were buying and are down $500,000. But here's the thing that I'll say about Asteroid is that Elon hasn't said a single fucking thing about it. Is he trying to trademark it right now? Is he just not going to do anything with it at all? There are a lot of different things in there because Elon isn't normally somebody who just says something and then like doesn't hold up his word. But you got to think like the guy is super busy. He also definitely knew about the coin, but that's like a whole different conversation in itself. Like he knows what the fuck is going on. And I'm sure what ended up happening is that once this coin got big, I'm sure that the people that were harassing that girl's mother on Twitter, I would almost bet you that Elon probably had to have a conversation with her about it and was like, "Hey, like I'm sorry about all these crypto assholes. Like this just happens when I tweet things. They just make coins and then when they go down, it just, it's just something that I can't really control, but it happens." And so I bet you that she was probably getting harassed, like the mother, pretty hard. And so Elon definitely knows about this. But this is what I'll say is that if you think even for a slight minute that Asteroid could be the mascot of SpaceX and this gets plastered everywhere, between pretty much the now and 20 mil, like your downside is really only 40 or 50%. And yes, this coin does need Elon to pump back for sure. Like this coin is dead unless Elon goes out and tweets about it. But I want you to think about this just real quick. If Elon posts about this coin right now, and said anything in relation to SpaceX, this coin would have over $100 million in on-chain volume in the next day. The coin would pump so fucking hard. It would go to hundreds and hundreds of millions. Like even at 34 mil, if Elon posted about this today, I bet you it would do a 10x easily. It would go at least to 300 to 400 million dollar market cap on that tweet. Because everyone already knows about the coin. Like everybody knows about it. And if he did any sort of teaser where there's like a rocket ship and then the asteroid logo is on it, it's going to go to hundreds of millions, if not actually a billion. It would be the craziest thing ever. And the risk to return down here, considering he said that it was going to be the logo, is actually not terrible. Anyway, third, I think I've gotten like 10 clips already in this stream. So we need to make sure that we have timestamps and we need to make sure that we grab all these. Thank you. That whole thing that I just went on could probably be broken up into two things, by the way. Thoughts on SV151? I will bring that up too. Appreciate you asking. You guys are feeding me a lot of really good stuff. I'll give you my honest opinion. So I scalped this. I scalped the coin. I made a little bit when it launched. Here's my thought on SV151. Now, it fits in the Pokemon narrative, right? It does. I think they said that they have like over $100,000 that they're going to buy Scarlet and Violet 151 packs. I want you to think about a couple things here. Is Scarlet and Violet Pokemon 151, is the set good? Yes. Obviously, it's one of like the better sets. Everyone loves the nostalgia. We get that. But here's the thing. It is the most expensive Scarlet and Violet set already, and that's not debatable. Like it already is the most expensive. I don't even know what the second expensive would even be. Like Phantasmal Flames, probably. Destined Rivals, like sets like those, obviously, but like this is the most expensive. If they go buy $100,000 or $200,000 worth of packs, it is going to take over a year, if not 2 years, for this set to double in price. And if the whole bull case on it is they're buying packs that are going to appreciate, and this is like an ETF for like Pokemon 151 packs, dude, do you know how tough it is going to be for this to double? You're better off just you going and buying the packs. Phantasmal is Mega Evolutions. Fuck, you're right, dude. No, you're actually very right about that. So yeah, Pokemon 151 and then Destined Rivals, and then what's the third? Paldean Fates? Yeah. Paldean Fates and then Prismatic, not really. Dude, Scarlet and Violet kind of sucked. Now that I'm looking at it. Last chance to buy the dip on Prismatic. Dude, I already have a shit ton of Prismatic. And it's like less than what it's like, dude, I'm like almost down. I've been holding that shit for so long. Wow, so no potential here? Let me ask you this question. If it's going to take over a year for Pokemon 151 to double, why wouldn't you, instead of holding this, which could like, this could easily go to like 100K at some point and just die forever because holding the attention on this card, on this coin is going to be very hard. You could just go buy the packs yourself. Wait, what the fuck? Dude, this is pumping. Oh my God. That guy who just dumped this coin is so dumb. That guy just fumbled so hard, actually. Wow. You're a wholesaler for Pokemon? Say dead ass. Uh-oh. I'm getting tired. I've only been live for 30 minutes. I'm already sleepy. You export? Bounty work is pumping because right now is on the news. I'm aware. How high this goes, you think? I don't know, but I'm not buying it. I literally was sitting at my desk last night and I even said, I was like, oh, dude, this looks like it's never going to recover. And of course, everyone's like, oh, well, now it's on the news. I literally hate. Okay, third. I'm about to go on a rant. I hate coins. Let me rephrase this. I hate how in 2026 every single coin that goes up in this market needs a catalyst. It's always about tweets or this shit's on the news or this person tweeted or Elon or any of these people tweeted about coins. Like it's just I need to restart that. That was not good. It's not good. I wasn't vibing with that. Sorry, bros. By the way, I want you to think about this. The guy that asked me how high I think this goes, he spelled goes as GOSE. He said, I want to read this. He goes, how high this goes, you think? That whole like thing. And I just like breezed right over it. Like I didn't even think twice about it. I know, bro. I know. I'm just saying, like, you definitely misspelled it. Like, I fuck up typing things too. It was just funny. Like, all right. Okay, so here's the thing about coins in 2026. I absolutely fucking hate how for coins to pump, they need tweets just like this. This coin pumped from 150K all the way to 2 mil, died 400K, no life. Everyone's just like, this shit's over. And then next thing you know, oh, this is on the news. And everyone's like, dude, it was on the news. It's going to get so many eyes. It's going to get so much attention, catalyst. The fact, bro, that every coin needs a catalyst in 2026 and every coin needs a tweet and everyone needs Elon and whoever else and Ansem and all these people to tweet about things for people to care about it. It is so obnoxious. There used to be a time when community coins and culture coins that were literally just based off of characters were going to hundreds of millions of dollars of market cap. It was insane. This whole catalyst thing and everyone sitting around and being like, well, are they going to tweet about it? What are the catalysts for this coin, dude? It drives me crazy. The market needs to move on from this. It has to happen because otherwise everyone's literally just going to be staring at their Twitter tracker like a fucking drone forever. And that's the only way that coins are going to go up. I hate it. It's so annoying. The end. Need water, bro. Ash is a troll, dude. You gotta have a little troll in you if you want to be in crypto. That's for sure. Oh shit, dude. Cards is down. It's down. I might be buying this. Can't lie. I might toss in like 50K or something and make a quick 5 grand. when there was 500K people trading, 450K lost shit ton of money, 40K made a shit ton and left, and then 10K confused traders left need catalysts. Yeah, actually, I think that you might not be wrong about that, except the amount of people that were trading at the peak was definitely more than 500K. When at the top of the crypto bull run, there were literally millions of people trading. Like, there were millions. I gotta give it to the streamers, man. I really do. The people that stream meme coins and that are still staring and looking for coins that are launching because of a tweet at 4K market cap. And in their mind, they're like, I'm gonna buy this at 4K because I think that it has room to run to 10K. And that's like how good a narrative is in their eyes. They're like, yeah, this definitely has like 10K in the tank. Like that, they're like, dude, this coin is so good. This is gonna pump from 4K. It could at least double from here. Bro, back in the day, people literally were top blasting coins at 5 to 10 million because they thought that it was gonna go to 100 to like $500 million market cap. Coins like I could just go list off a million of them. Nubcat, uh Mog, Pepe, Whiff, Popcat. Like, dude, people literally all they wanted to do was find coins that were like a little bit higher so that they could just size in and then hold coins for weeks. And yet you literally in 2026 still have streamers that log on every day and they're like, time to hit the scope. Time to scope it up, bro. We're gonna hit that next 10K topper together. And the fact that people still copy trade some people in the big 2026 on 10K market cap slopper coins, and these people are they're literally copy trading other people on the worst dog shit coins that you've ever seen in your life. It is incredible to me, genuinely. Like, I cannot fucking believe that it still happens. You have to be such a drone to be doing that. Genuinely. And dude, those are the people that always complain the most about not making money. The most. They'll be like, I got rinsed. Yeah, no shit, dude. Yeah, you're literally getting psyoped by somebody who's trying to tell you that like a fucking like news story that has 10,000 views on X is like a good narrative. Is true what you're saying, but there are way more coins going from 10K to 60K than 5 mil to 30 mil for a 6X. Yeah, but not back then. Well, yes, back then too, because obviously, yes. But you're missing the point, bro. Stop trying to knock me off my swag. I didn't really appreciate that. Because you kind of just tripped me up right there, and I don't really like when I feel like that. Because I just I literally just said I was like, yeah, no, not back then, and I was like, wait a second, there has to be tons of coins going from 10K to 60K for there to be coins that go from 5 to 30 mil. Oh god. Fuck you, bro. Who if there's a mod in here, I don't even have like stream mods. If there's a mod in here, then somebody mute that guy. Get this guy out. Get him out. Mod me. Who needs mod and VIP in this chat? Hold on. I actually need to do this real quick. Mod. This Zebis guy is about to be so cooked. Once I get my mods in here. Oh, what's up, G Main Plays? Dude, I always see you like slopping around. My bad. I'm totally joking. I'm completely kidding. That was very funny, genuinely. Because normally I don't get stopped in my tracks. Do you have on Canto Labs any dedicated server for finding Fibbo plays, or server for established coins to trade with size, or only trenching server? Thanks. Well, I'm glad you asked because Canto Labs is the one-stop shop for your shitcoin needs. Whether it's brand new pairs, whether it's established coins, we got it all. If you want to join Canto Labs, you can do so today with this 50% off discount code. Anything you need. Trench plays, Fibbo plays, big coins, small coins, we got it all. Join Canto Labs today. You won't regret it. Forgot to hit record? Nah, we'll pull that. We'll pull that. I do feel like that sometimes, though. Come on down to the Canto shop. You're going to miss this streaming setup? No, dude. No. Bro, if you saw how much shit I had all over this place, I'm literally streaming out of like a fucking. I'm streaming out of a. Bro, when I moved into this place, this room had so much room. It was like so much bigger. Everything, like all these things have just consumed me. Bro, you don't even want to know like all the shit. You can kind of see like, fuck, man. Dude, I even have like shit stacked up right here. Holy fuck. Yeah, I really actually didn't appreciate that you brought that up because now I'm thinking about that. What makes you think crypto is bottomed? Well, I made a whole video on it. You can watch this video. It's on my X. It's also on YouTube, so you can go watch that. But the long story short is that Bitcoin went under the 200-day moving average. And generally speaking, that's like such good value. Like, it has always, in the history of Bitcoin, it has always been good to buy under like the 200-day moving average. And here's the thing, if you buy Bitcoin at 60K right here, and then let's say that it goes down to like 55 and then 50, and if you just like spread out your buys, dude, if you zoom out and if you are able to get an average, hold on. If you can get an average in this area right here, when crypto traded above this was like a full bull run, dude, it's just value. Like, that's all it is. Like, if you were ever at any point bullish on Bitcoin, if you ever thought that Bitcoin was going to go to 200K, then in the grand scheme of things, if you buy here and then buy a little bit here and then you buy a little bit here, you're going to be fine long term. Having to sit through like a 10 to 20% drawback is not going to be the end of the world. The only way that you don't buy crypto and Bitcoin here, or within like the next 6 months, basically, is if you just think it's over. In which case, I don't think that you should even be you're going to end up buying at like 80K in the future then, or even higher. Like, it's just value, right? Like Bitcoin traded at 126K. Now it's at 60K. That's good value. It's good value. Even if it does go to like 50K or like 45K, it's just a a good place to start. Did I see the pump on Binance Life? Yes, and I spoke about it in depth for like 3 minutes at the beginning of the stream. It went on like a whole thing about it. Come on down to Cantoville. We got your big plays, your small plays. We got it all. Your perps, your stocks, anything you need. Come on down to the good old Canto Lab. I sound like one of those commercials in South Park. You know how they always do like those commercials that are always like mocking other things? Is there free popcorn? Sure. There'll be free popcorn. But only Christmas popcorn. Only the assorted popcorn that you find in tins around Christmas. We stock up on those. Yeah, dude. Fear and Greed Index is at 14. Give me a break. The ones with the kettle corn and the cheesers? Yeah, dude. The ones that have the caramel and the cheese and the butter. Your stomach will be fucked up for a little bit, but like it's worth it. It's one of the few things that I think is actually worth. Not kidding, by the way. You always eat it and you always regret it. Dude, why is Buttcoin mooning? Who is buying this slop Buttcoin? I must say, for all the people that are saying that meme coins and stuff are dead, even though Bitcoin is dumping, there's a couple things that have been happening that kind of debunk that a little bit, right? You got Bitcoin taking an absolute mega shit. You have in the past, like, this was, I guess, a month ago, but this went from like 0 all the way to 200 mil. This bottomed at like 6, went all the way to 25. That went on a good run. Troll pumped from like 11 mil all the way to like 150. Cards pumped from like 9 mil or whatever it was down here all the way to like 60. Binance Life, Binance Cabal Crime, 10 mil or 40 mil all the way to like 900 mil. This Joshua coin that launched like yesterday that went from 50K to 5 mil. There have been some coins, dude. Like there, and this isn't even everything. Like there have been a lot of others too. I will say that considering how shitty everything feels, there have definitely been a lot of coins that have gone up. Now it's tough because you have to be good, obviously, to catch these. But there have been runners. It's all about not losing money on all the dog shit along the way. You can retire on Buttcoin? No. Do I think that there will be another generational B&B season like last October again? You know, I actually do. In the future, there's going to eventually be another B&B season and it's going to be crazy because there's people that are on the other side of the world in different Asian countries and whatever. They got tons of money and they love Binance. They love BNB. They love CZ. They love crime. There is going to be another Binance type season. There's going to be another base type season. And you know what, dude? There's going to be another Solana season. These are going to happen in the future. When? I don't know. But I'm going to be here for it and I'm going to print on it. The B&B season that we had literally was the best window of opportunity that I can remember in so long. Next to like January, the slop AI like claim fees bro meta that we had. That was also great, even though I actually did not make money like during that time because I literally got rugged on like the two top like fucking AI coins that just went to fucking zero because the people that were claiming them were literally farming and they were just total fucking assholes. But there's going to be times like that again, for sure. It will happen. You just have to be here for it. Bounty coin will go to 5 million by tonight. I'm going to give you the most runaround answer of all time. It could, but it probably won't. Let's put it in terms of this. Do I think that this could go to 3 to 4 million? I do. I could see that happening. But I would not be surprised if this just dumps forever again, because everyone's going to be like, once the run ends, everyone's going to be like, where's the next catalyst? Is he going to be on the news again? Is he going to tweet? Is this going to tweet? Are there going to be tweets? I already said like I hate catalyst related stuff. You're learning too. That's fine. I'm here to help. I'm always here to help. What are my thoughts on let's see. What are my thoughts on SpaceX, Anthropic, and OpenAI IPOs? I think they mark a local top for the stock market. I think there's going to be so much volume flowing into those. They're opening at like ridiculously high valuations, and they're obviously like the biggest companies that are launching, and they're all launching around the same time. I think it's going to be like a vacuum of just like money getting sucked into these things. And I would be very interested to see what they all actually open at. And I want to see how the stock market reacts because I have a feeling that what's going to happen is these are going to launch and then they're like in a weird way like those things are catalysts for the stock market too. And I feel like once those launch, everyone else is going to be like, "Whoa, like this is toppy." So, I would actually be looking to see if I feel like they are overvalued, which it's kind of hard when you look at something like any of those to think that they'd be overvalued. But how many companies are worth $1 trillion? Not that many. These companies are coming out and like they're literally valued at like trillions. So are they really worth trillions? Probably. I don't know, man. Will it hurt crypto in terms of liquidity? I did mention that in this video that I think that one of the things that's going to happen is that OpenAI, Anthropic, SpaceX are all going to launch. It's going to be a local top for the stock market. And then what's going to end up happening is crypto's also going to bleed out a little bit more because the stock market is going to take like another 10 to 20 to 30% dip because it's just like there's going to be a dip at some point. Crypto is also going to look like shit. Bitcoin's probably going to go down to like 50K or 45K or something like that. Bottom's going to be in for crypto. And then we just resume bull run going into the next halving, and then like the stock market rebounds and shit too. Probably. That's my thought. Third, I want to use that clip instead of the one that I said like two or 3 minutes before this. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'm such a finance bro now. I really am. You know what we didn't do all stream? We didn't look at Twitter. Let's take a look at Twitter today. Weirdest part of this entire market sell off is usually oil rips while risk on sells off. However, oil is falling off a cliff faster than the markets. Yeah, he's not wrong. All right. Keyboard Monkey says 50K Bitcoin by next week, 40K in 3 weeks. I think that this is a little bit too soon, but I do think that this is going to happen. Dude, I'm telling you this right now. If I go on my computer and I see that Bitcoin is 50K, I'm going to buy. If I turn on my computer the next week or 2 or 3 weeks after that and it's at 40K, I'm going to buy. I will just continue to buy. Like in 50K, 40K, like around that area, like literally sign me up. I will double my net worth with ease. The minimum because of that would be incredible. But yeah, I think that timeline is a little bit too quick, but I think that there's a lot to be said there. I'm not going to even comment on that. Oh, God, dude. This guy. Oh, my God, dude. Did I just read this? Ugh. Do I vibe code? I'm gonna tell you this. I do not vibe code. I do use AI for just about everything, whether it's logic, whether it's graphics, whether it's like a lot of stuff. Like I'm constantly using it. It helps a lot. Quick research on certain things, cars, like I'll give you like a great example. So um I recently got a new car. I don't think that I have a picture. I didn't put a picture of it. Um so this was my car. I got into an accident. Somebody ran a red light. I love this car. And I already had a car. Let me see if I can go find it. I made a decision to buy this car. I ended up buying it, selling it, and I got another new car. And the new car that I got, I love like a million times more than this one. And AI basically helped me make that decision. Oh shit, dude. Silver is dumping. What chair am I using? This chair that I'm using is a Herman Miller Aeron. The true meme coin bull run will make AMC slash GME and the impact it had on retail trading look like a trial run. You are not prepared for the effects of global retail liquidity having non KYC access to culture and attention based on speculative assets. Now, I do think that the next meme coin bull run is going to be insane. Just going to say that. Like, I do think it's going to be big. I think it's going to be like meme coins, tech coins, AI coins on chain. Call it on chain. The next on chain run and the next bull run is going to be big. I really do think that that's true. But with that being said, there has to be some sort of a solution to this whole like, oh, vamping and PvP and having there be like tens and twenties of thousands of coins being launched all the time, because retail, normal people are not sophisticated enough to sort through like tens of thousands of coins. And if there's another bull run that happens, there will literally be hundreds of thousands of coins launching every day, if not every week. It will be incredible. Dude, there's already over 100,000 coins being launched on Solana every single week. If we go into a bull run, that number could easily be like 500,000. And if you were trying to get retail, like plebs, drones to come in and buy coins in the next run, there has to be some sort of filtration process, because even for people that have been here for a while, you see that people get vamped and get fucked all the time. So yeah, I think that definitely needs to be solved. The solution is that normies don't trade new pairs. Well, that's what's going to need to happen, is somebody like me genuinely is going to have to get like huge. Like I'm going to have to sit down and I'm going to have to actually make tons and tons of content around that. Because right now, the only people that are making content in this entire industry around shitcoins and meme coins and stuff are all, they're all just new pair traders. Like that's really all it is. And so it's like, if you think about it, I am somebody, I want to buy coins at 1,000,000. I want to buy coins at 5,000,000. I want to buy coins at 10,000,000. And I want to buy 10 to 20 to $30,000 worth of these coins. That's what I want. Like I don't want to put like a couple SOL into a brand new pair shitter and rinse copy traders. Like that's not what I do. I don't do that. So it's like there has to be people like me. And if it's not me, then who else is it going to be? Like there has to be people that end up getting big, and I'm just going to have to do it. But I will say this, like I'm okay with making content. I am not going to start shilling coins in my bags and stuff on the timeline and leading people in a, I would rather like trade how I normally do and with my community, like my Discord and stuff, and help people in there and just do that, and then retro or look back on coins and like VOD review my plays and stuff and be like, here's how I did this. Because dude, I made like 20K and I was literally just trading cards in Asteroid in the past week. And that was great. Pump should give me a deal. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do this on my own regardless. Like I am a Kenzo, so like I am going to be moving in the next 2 weeks to like a much better place. And my goal is just to keep talking about like on chain and like, all, I mean, bro, hitting those big coins. I even mentioned this in my video that I posted yesterday, like here where I was talking about how like I hit TikTok coins and AI coins and stuff. Dude, I made like and Trump. Dude, I made like all the money that I made by buying coins that were all over like 10 million market cap, pretty much. So I just need to keep doing that. I'll tell you the big issue for somebody like me though, by the way, just so you know, my issue that I have is that even last bull market for meme coins and stuff, nobody wanted to hear what I had to say about buying established coins, because the overarching like trench culture that was being propagated just drowned me out. It was like, you got to think, if you have so many people that are streaming and talking about like low caps and stuff, and you're like, you can turn one SOL into 10,000 Solana, like that's a lot more enticing to someone than me saying like, I turned 100 SOL into 500 SOL, which like I did really well and it was consistent. But people are like, dude, you only hit a 5x in one day. I'm like, bro, could you fucking imagine hitting a 5x? Could you imagine hitting a 2x in one day in the stock market at all on anything? I could go on this whole thing forever, by the way. And yes, I definitely have like a lot of work to do. Like I'm not saying that it's all up to me, and I'm not trying to save the trenches. I'm simply trying to document my own journey. And if there is a positive impact that comes from it, then great. But like, I'm 1,000,000% not gonna do the thing that Jack Duvall did a while ago, where he was like, I am going to like save the trench. Like I'm just so I just do not care to do that. Like, I would rather just trade and then just document like why I buy coins that are a little bit bigger, and people could either fuck with it or not. Like, I don't really care how it is. I don't care how it's perceived, but yeah, I'm gonna have. Look, the next bull market, I'm gonna have a lot of work to do for sure. I am gonna have to figure out how to actually uh, do better on YouTube. Because the other thing that was really hard was that I was trading and making content. But dude, when the market's really good and if you're actually a good trader, you utilizing the time to trade opposed to making content during a bull run is just so much more beneficial. And I'm not knocking the trench. The thing that I hate about trenching is not even the streaming. It's not streaming. It's not about like it's not about anything else except for the PvP and the vamps. Because I used to sit around and wait for new coins that were going to be good, and when you saw a coin that launched like 2 years ago, you just bought the one that launched, and that was the one that always ran. I have no issue with trenching. I do have an issue with the PvP and vamps. That culture sucks. I hate that, genuinely. And I find that to be the biggest issue. Because I wouldn't have a problem if there was like even this Joshua coin, dude, this thing already ran. Did you guys know that there was a Joshua coin on like ETH that went crazy like a while ago? This isn't even the first time that this coin has run. Genuinely, like, that's nuts. What do you think is the solution to vamps? I literally have no idea. I have no idea. You know what's actually funny about that? I will get a message every week where someone's like, "We are launching unvampable launchpad. This is our unlaunchable, unvampable. You cannot vamp there if there's 20 fucking tickers that launch on our launchpad, and it'll everything gets just put into one coin once one migrates, and then everyone's a stakeholder in that one coin, and then everything, blah blah blah." I'm like, that doesn't solve the fact that there's 50 other fucking launch pads that people could launch something on, and everyone has their own thought as to like what chain or what launch pad something is supposed to be on. So it's like, dude, it's ridiculous. Like, Ansem created this vamping culture with Nero. I will never forget Nero. I will never forget Nero Day. Did I spell it wrong? Dude, why is this search for this shit so bad now? Am I spelling? Dude, what the what the fuck, dude? Why is this so bad? Why can't you search anything anymore? Do I have to Google this? Like, genuinely, bro. Hold the fuck on. Okay, so how am I even supposed to search this in the future? Just go on your own tweets? Yeah, let me scroll back 3 years. Dude, this video popped off 500,000 views. This Nero shit, oh my god. There's another search bar on your profile? Where? Oh. Oh! Okay. Dude, the more you know. Anyway, dude, this video popped off like stupid hard. This is how long I've been in the trench. Oh my god. Dude, I was using Bull X. You see this thing right here? I literally still have this thing just sitting there. This thing has literally just been sitting up there forever. Wow. What a throwback. You want to watch? Dude, you just need to go watch the whole thing. We can watch it together. How about that? One sec. Yo, what's this Nero coin? This shit has like $10 million in volume in 5 minutes, and it's only at 10 million. I ape this. Yo, this is mooning. Bro, this just hit 80 million. I'm up like 100 grand. This is for sure going to 200 million. I'm not selling any of this. Wait a second, there's another one? Wait, this one's kind of mooning. Why is Ansem in their space? Oh, this is the OG Nero? This one's mooning. And now the other one is nuking. Get me out of this. All right, I just got out break even. I just aped into the OG one. Now this one's mooning. Okay, so this one definitely got chosen as the main one. Bro, now this one's dumping. And the first one is mooning again. Which one is the real one, dude? I'm so confused. How the fuck do I trade this market? Why does everyone always have to do this shit? I just went from being up 100K to breaking even, and then I aped the top of the other one, and now I'm down. I fucking hate this. Yo, what's this Nero? Oh god, dude. How old is this? I posted this on July 27th, 2024. This was the day that the Neros launched. I was like up so much on one of them and then it just started nuking forever. Which one got listed on Binance? I don't fucking remember. How would I even explain that? Which one was it? The one that had like I don't even know why to like I don't even know. And there was a Nero on ETH. Like that was the other thing is there was like the two that were on this and then there was also like a fucking dude, I need to make more videos like this. Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. Wow, dude. Oh, dude, I was such a good creator at one point. Holy fuck. Dude, my office does not look like this anymore. At all. My office is so fucked. Dude, I've been trading shitters for so long. Oh my god. Oh, dude, I have to start making videos like this again. Talk about this hams coin. I should probably buy this. All right, I'm in. Yo, this is mooning. Fuck, dude, how did I miss hams? I need to shill a Coke play to everybody. Yo, guys, have you heard of fish? Wait, there's a fish coin now? Why is hams dumping? No way, these guys actually dumped hams to buy fish. I'm for sure selling this. Is everyone eating hams for fish? Get me out of hams! All right, I'm out of hams, and now I'm in fish. All right, I'm out of fish. Time to buy some hams. Why is fish dumping? And hams is mooning again. Yo, it looks like hams is mooning now. I'm gonna sell this, and then I'm gonna hop into marbles. Yo, you guys should buy marbles. What the fuck is marbles? Time to eat marbles. Bro, marbles is mooning. I'm cheating the fuck out of this. Why is marbles dumping? What the fuck? I keep cheating and I'm making so much money right now. I keep cheating and I'm losing so much money right now. I'm just gonna ape all my profit back into hams. Hams is mooning again. I gotta get back in. Yeah, I'm dumping this shit. Why is this dumping again? I hate this shit so much. Alright, time to trade some shit coins. Looks like everyone's... All right, now I'm going on too much of like an old run back of my own content. Damn, dude. I'm a content creator, bro. Look at me. Dude, I've been doing this shit for so long. Only thing that I could say is at least it paid off. Cuz if it had not paid off, ooh, what a waste of time that would have been. The World Cup is going to start and then that coin is going to dump. U.S. is going to respond to Iran downing an Apache helicopter over the Strait of Hormuz. That seems bad. That seems really bad. How's the fitness journey going? Iran shot down a U.S. Apache helicopter over the Strait of Hormuz. That seems very bad. That seems honestly as if this war is not over. It seems like that's a terrible thing. I'm sure every market is completely dumping because of it. Oh, yep. Not surprised. Oh, the NASDAQ is down 4% on the day because Trump says Iran shot down a U.S. Apache helicopter. Dude, this shit is, first of all, so sad that we're having to like all deal with this. And second of all, like, holy fuck, this is crazy that we are still dealing with this, and how every other day there's been a thing where they're like, oh, we're so close to a deal, and then stuff like this happens. It's just so ridiculous.
About?
He's up like $2 million on Hyperliquid.
$2 million? You told me we couldn't afford surgery for my cat.
Mr. Kibbles was 13 years old. The surgery was gonna be 30 grand.
Yo, fuck that cat.
That 30K is now $250,000. That was a good trade.
I remember we went to Vegas to celebrate.
Vegas?
We had a work trip today.
It was a work trip, all right.
What does that mean?
We were networking at a conference.
We went to a strip club.
Dude, would you stop? Would you stop?
If you don't sell some right now, I'll leave you for someone who will.
I'll sell all of mine right now. I'll sell all of my crypto.
Dude, what?
I'm sorry, man. I'm lonely right now.
Hey, Jason?
Jason, that's the Pilates guy, Jason.
It's me.
No, screw this. No, absolutely not. I'm selling all of my Hyperliquid. I'm closing this trade. I'm taking profits. Done. All the Hyperliquid's gone. Very liquid now. Out of the trade.
Oh my god. Elon just bought Hyperliquid and tweeted about it. It's at $400. My position's worth $7 million? I'll never have to work a day in my life. My dreams came true. I'm rich. I'm gonna buy a Lamborghini, a Ferrari. I get to move out of my mom's basement.
Hold on, dude.
Hyperliquid just made another all-time high. POU genius.
What's he talking about?
He's up like $2 million on Hyperliquid.
$2 million? You told me we couldn't afford surgery for my cat.
Mr. Kibbles was 13 years old. The surgery was gonna be 30 grand.
Yo, fuck that cat.
That 30K is now $250,000. That was a good trade.
I remember we went to Vegas to celebrate.
Vegas?
We had a work trip today.
It was a work trip, all right.
What does that mean?
We were networking at a conference.
We went to a strip club.
Dude,
Oh my god, dude. That is the funniest thing, bro. Oh my god. Dude, Clemente is so funny. Oh my god. Bro, this video is actually so classic. I'm definitely fucking retweeting that. Oh my god. Dude, I love that shit. Holy fuck. That was so funny. Oh man. All right, what else? What else? Yo, you were gone for a minute and then my device rugged me. Dude, I went and took a piss for like 3 seconds. Dude, I'm upset. I watched that video. Like, there's that video of the shitcoin trader or whatever that I just watched. And my old cat that passed away was in that video, and now I'm sad. I'm like very sad. All right, let's see what else. What else? What else? My DMs are filled with people who spent $500 buying the Rich token and the price has plummeted and asking me to pump it. Dude, I lost like over 20K on that coin. I tried so hard on that. Oh, wow. Dude, this coin is nuking. What? Your goal was to lose money on that coin? Me too. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort? Oh, dude, he got to work with Ledger again. I wish I could work with Ledger again. W partnership. So Otto here says, honestly, every time I look at TCG stuff, it makes me hopeful. And every time I look at crypto stuff, I question my life decisions. These are exactly the types of like counter trades that you need to be looking for, because TCG is at an all-time high raging bull run and crypto is like at an all-time low, like max despair. And that means that you need to copy or not copy. That means that you need to counter trade people like Otto, because he's coping about TCG and he's now in despair over the crypto stuff. So you got to always keep in mind whenever you see stuff like this, you have to take that into account when you're thinking about what you're going to do. Ansem and Banks on copy trading Trump and Jensen. Trump's taken this thesis that I'm going to be publicly bullish on what I'm buying and taking it to the stock market as president. All of his stuff is public. You can see everything he buys. Yeah, well, technically that is true. You can technically go out and you can just copy trade the president and all of his financial advisors and stuff. So, yes, that is indeed something that can happen. Dude, Ansem's getting like all this motion again. Like, what's the deal? Okay, I'm bored. I feel like I've clip farmed enough. Hour and a half long stream. Good stuff. Gonna have a bunch of clips from this. Third, we'll message you in a little bit. Guys, great stream. Great stream today. Lots of good conversation. We had a good time today. At least I did. I did. Yeah, this setup is not going to be a thing for very much longer. Sadly. Sadly. I think 2 weeks max. To take a look at the couch, man. The couch isn't going to be here forever. Soon we're going to be moving on. A lot of good times here. Past 3 years. It's been a lot. But my next like office setup and streaming setup is going to be so sick that you guys are going to be like, what? It's going to be crazy. Seriously. It's going to be a really, really cool situation for sure. So, yeah, I have to get some work done that is not in relation to streaming. I'm going to post a bunch of clips. Thank you guys for always sharing everything and hanging out. Oh, by the way, when I do move, I'm also going to start like the stream is going to be a lot more structured because as of right now, we're kind of just like bullshitting and stuff, which is still fun for me. But yeah. Censor, Alexa, Third, Carlito, Mikey, everybody else who's in here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back on the next time I stream. Might be tomorrow.